Hello, welcome to Miemie's Keepsakes. I'm Arnell. I am back today with the Rachel's Weekly Challenge, and today, let me just see what Rachel called this. Today we are doing stamped, painted collage book page tags. It's a mouthful. So the first thing, I'm going to use some scraps that was left over from yesterday when we made the butterflies, and Rachel said she just used not printed pieces but more plainer pieces of scraps. Oh my, okay, for some reason the glue stick lid was kind of jammed in there. Anyway, I got it open. So this, I'm just using an old glue book page, and I'm just going to collage the background. And she's just used different pieces of very plain background papers, because we are going to paint and stamp on it. Let's just fold this in, and like I said, I just grabbed some scraps that was left over from yesterday when I kind of cut the butterflies, where the written pieces were, the blank sides. I used that, and then again some coffee dyed papers that is flawed. I don't have any straw paper, but I just had this envelope that I've torn up previously. I can't remember why, but we're just gonna continue using the envelope. Yeah, so it's been a crazy busy weekend, and it's going to be a crazy busy week for me as well. I have quite a few appointments to go to, and yeah, and we have the spring swap. If any of you have not signed up yet, remember you can still sign up until Friday the 7th. It is fun. I started with my spring swap project yesterday on Sunday. That video is out, so I started with a collage as well. So collage, and then decoupaged some napkins, very bright napkins I have to say, but I just felt with spring we need bright colors. I don't know, need some cheering up here on this side of the village. Okay. That one will be a glue page that will be used for something else again. When it's this warm up here in my craft room, sometimes my glue, especially the glue stick and the art glitter glue, it becomes very runny and gooey, which can be very annoying. Okay, let's see what else we have here. So I hope all of you are doing well, and that if it's time for spring, that you don't get unwanted snow. Usually there's just that last snowfall when you kind of don't want snow anymore. That's how I always feel. It always kind of goes out with snow or a very cold week. Let's do this one this way. It just feels like everything is going the same way there. And maybe no, what can I put in there? Maybe that. Different color. We want different colors of plain book pages, or like I said, I even have a, see now this, it does that. It just, ugh. It leaves these big blobs, and if it dries, it dries blobby. Okay, we've covered everything, and so the next step is, oh sorry, I just bumped the microphone. The next step is to just cover the back with some writing spots, you know, writing paper, and I'm just doing it with this coffee dyed, laced coffee dyed paper. And my papers are a little bit too big to fit on that way. We'll have to do it this way. Let's just make sure there's no air bubbles. Everything is glued on. That little corner came up, and usually there'll be a corner or two that comes up when you're collaging the pages like this. It's just the way it is. Okay, so we're done with the scraps. Now I'm going to, oh, let's just tear this. I wonder if it will tear and if it's too wet still. Let's see. Only one way to find out. And we'll tear these into tag shapes. And mine is still very wet, and that's why it is doing that. Oh, come on. Let's just glue this back on. Ideally, you should leave it for it to dry. So what I've done, because I didn't want you to sit here and watch me collage 3 and 4 papers, I've done a couple of collage papers already and backed it and everything. This one I thought I'll keep bigger. Maybe I'll just do like a journaling card in the same style, so I'll do that last. And I am just going to grab a piece of my glue papers, and I am going to just put my paints on here. So the next thing you'll need is a paintbrush and some acrylic paints. I store mine upside down, and Rachel said the same thing. So mine are in little containers, and so I store them this way because then I can see the color, and it's comes out fast. So I have these lighter colors that we'll do a couple with, and Rachel did add some water to hers. I do have a paint palette, but you know, I have to clean it after, so I just thought, let's just do this. And I'm just kind of doing like a dry brushed look on here so you can still see the background papers. And then let's clean my brush. I need some kitchen towel to just dry my brush between colors because I don't want to change brushes. Okay, next one, let's use this peachy color. Well, no, this pink color, like a rose pinky color. Add a little bit of water in there. Oops, maybe I have too much water. I think it's because my brush are now wet. Okay, so we'll leave that one there to dry. Let's just squish this paint on here because I took way too much, and then I can use this for something else later on. Get a new one. Sorry, my arm is in the way. Maybe I'll put my water on this side so my arm won't be in the way. Let's do blue. I haven't even opened this one. Okay, let me just do that quickly. Okay, got it. Just trying to get the plastic off the bottle. Okay, dry my brush again, a little bit of water. And these will kind of dry, like the pink is dry. It kind of dries chalky, which is what Rachel said she was going for. Do the same with this paper. It cleans up my brush a little bit as well. Excuse me. How many do we have there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 5. Next color, let's do green. I just bought new paints. I thought these I've already opened, but it's so hard to open. Oh my goodness. Okay, got it. Okay, sorry. Have to use my teeth for this. The plastic is sticking. It doesn't want to go anywhere. So let's do this green color. I'm just trying to get a lot of the paint off, so I don't have to wet my brush that much. Okay, so we have one more. What shall we do with this one? We've already used this color. Shall we do a red color? Yellow? Oh no, I don't think yellow is gonna work because of that. Let's do this turquoisey color. Okay, now this one is way brighter than I thought it would be, but bright is good too. Okay, let's just get rid of this paint so everything isn't filled with paint, and I can wash my brush afterwards. So there is let's just get organized a little bit again. Our tags, those ones I'll finish afterwards. So we have 2, 4, 5 here. these ones are still wet. This one is dry. So now we're gonna start stamping. And I have this stamp. It's a Stampin' Up stamp. Very old. They definitely don't have this stamp anymore. Going to stamp in black. I do have brushed corduroy here as well, but I'm thinking the black will show up probably better. I'm just gonna do it this way. And I should probably put it on some papers because I have my glass mat. Oh, I hope I didn't move it here. Yeah, I did move it a little bit, but it's good. I think I need stamps. I have more stamps here that has more detail. Something like this might show up better because this is already uneven. Rachel had the perfect stamp. She had the Mackie stamps, and well, the one that she had isn't available anymore, unfortunately. I wish they did still have them because they're absolutely gorgeous. I did go on their website quickly this morning, but there was nothing like really botanical on there that I thought I have to rush over and buy at the moment. But I know they have new stamps all the time, so yes, in that one is a little bit better. Let's try the StazOn ink. I have a feeling that might work better on the paint than just the regular Distress Oxide inks. I mean, these StazOn inks are just amazing. I have stamped on glass with these, and they are just really great. And of course, because your background is collaged, you're not stamping on a, yes, see, that is way better. And of course this one is on a lighter background as well. Let's see, I love this little birdie. Let's do the little birdie. I bought this stamp at a garage sale last year and I haven't even tried it, and it was not used yet, and I just love it. It is so cute. Let's do the birdie. Look at that. And let's do that stamp again. I just think if you look at the StazOn also looks like a brighter black than the Distress Oxide. So I would definitely recommend, but then when you use the StazOn ink, I mean, it depends on you, but I use the StazOn cleaner to clean my stamp sets. But it just makes your stamp sets messy. Like this one, I did use that StazOn cleaner and it discolors the block, but it's not that bad. Sorry, I just want to make sure I add enough ink on this one because I really like this stamp and I don't want to be disappointed again like with the first one. Okay. Yes, I think definitely use some kind of permanent ink. I wouldn't recommend the Distress inks for stamping on the paint, if you ask me. So then the next thing Rachel did was bring out some washies and add some washi tape to her images. Let's see what we'll do with these. I have this pink with gold polka dots. And shall we add something like 2 just because my images are smaller and than Rachel's and less, you know, it's more like lines than hers were more filled in the space more, I feel. Let's put some washi here and just fold it over. It doesn't really show up. Okay, and maybe it's just, it will once it's dry. Let's use this one instead. And again, it might show up better once it's dry just because I am adding the blue ink to the washi. Let's just do this one on the bottom as well. And I'm just putting glue on because I know this washi won't stick. But I do love and then the washi comes over to the back as well. Oh, I'll have to put these under a book for sure. My ink, not my ink, the paint. I have this, oh, I have this one. It's that Tim Holtz fabric tape. Let's use that. It unfortunately doesn't tear, but it looks great. I do love it. I can add some there and maybe even, let's cut one small piece and one big one on the bottom maybe. And shall we add some of this? Where does this start? Me and washi. Okay, somewhere here. Wow. Some won't stick at all and some stick like crazy. Look at this one. Sometimes I just washi, sometimes just love-hate relationship. Let's just say, call it by what it is. I love the look, but sometimes I'm just like, why is it so hard? To get them off the roll. Okay, and then this one, it's way easier. And this one is so pretty, but okay, let's not mess with that one anymore. We're done with it. Let's take this one. I do want a bit of a wider one. I'm thinking if I can get it behind. Okay. That one, this one. Don't like that with it. Let's see what's on here. See, this one is a nice big stamp and you can actually see quite a bit of it. Let's do some numbers here on the top, and maybe we will do that green and the numbers on top of the green. But I think this green is one of those washies that is hard to get off. Okay, let's do this. numbers on top. Okay, this one, just see, it just breaks, it doesn't come. Oops, okay, I need to glue that back on. Okay. Let's add some of this on there because this piece is just sitting there. Let's just use it. And some numbers, maybe a longer strip of numbers this time on the bottom. Okay. And they need to be right side up, I suppose. Okay, and this one, let's move, make a little bit of room here. This one is just beautiful. I think I want some of the William Morris. And this one, I do like this. I've bought this one on Amazon, and it's a really good quality washi. Some of them, especially the bigger ones, I find a lot of times, let's just tear this in half, a lot of times you struggle with that one, like that roll that I just had here. It's the bigger ones that's hard to get off, and anyway. But with this one, it's on Amazon, and it's kind of like advertising. It's really good washi, and it goes with everything. Another plus. And I am going to just add some blue on here as well, and a little bit on here. Maybe we'll do a wider strip of blue on the bottom, because my bottom part is very empty. Or is that the top? It's the top. Okay, and I don't think I'm gonna do this one. I'll do something else with that one. That one was not a success. Some you win, some you lose. It's all good. I just put my washi back. Like I said the other day, I am trying to put things away immediately, so I'm not spending 3 hours of cleanup afterwards, because that's what it all came down to lately. I am in the process of like deep, I don't know if we can say deep organizing instead of deep cleaning. I am trying to super organize everything, and hopefully I will be done with that soon, because I think this process has been going on for a year. My craft room, I moved it and then moved back, and then decided this space isn't really working for me, but I can't move again. So I just decided, maybe if I am organized and keep everything where it's supposed to be, and I can find everything fast and easy, then I might change my mind and decide that the space is working for me. And so we're just putting in holes on the back, on the top of each tag. Okay, and then we're going, I'm just going to use twine. I think that's what Rachel used too. Oh. Add some twine. And maybe that is too long. There, that's better. And this is a nice, it's not a thick bulky twine, which I like. So I like this one if I'm doing knots. And I would even just add just a dab of glue there where it comes together to make sure that it stays that way, because sometimes it will come undone. And that is it. Another week, Rachel's weekly challenge. It's week 13. And I'm doing the 100-day project. I know you guys, but I do want to keep up with Rachel's challenge just because she always has great ideas and projects, and then I can add this to my idea book as well, which is filling up fast with the 100-day project as well. And okay, and these two needs to be shortened. So there they are, our, what did she call it, stamped painted collage book page tags. We have one that didn't go so well and 4 that was a success. I think it is I think they're beautiful. I'll definitely make more of these. They're easy, they'll go with any journal. I mean, they're just beautiful and something different. So thank you for joining me today. If you have not subscribed yet, please think about subscribing to my channel, and put the ring bell on so you'll be notified when I have new videos. Excuse me, at the moment it is every day because I am doing the 100-day challenge, and we are on day in the 40s today, so we're heading towards day 50 where I'll be doing a giveaway. So watch the 100-day videos if you want to see what that giveaway is all about. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow with the 100-day project. Bye.